students, today we are going to discuss how to solve the numerical problems in physics. We had done the chapter motion and now we will discuss the numericals of this chapter. First of all, before solving the numericals, we have to learn all the formulas and equations so that it can give you a clear picture what information is given and which information is to be extracted from it or to obtain. The formulas which are used are average speed is equal to total distance travelled upon total time taken. Secondly, we can use the equations of motion, but there is a condition. We can use these equations of motion only if the body is uniformly accelerating. The three equations of motion are V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square and V square is equal to G square plus twice of AS. While solving the problems, we are given all other physical quantities except one which is to be obtained or calculated. While solving the numericals using the equations of motion, if in the given equation it is given that a body starts from rest, in that case the value of u is equal to 0. That is, initial velocity is 0 because the body has started from rest. Secondly, if a moving object is stopped, it means its final velocity v becomes 0. Okay. So this information will be obtained from the numerical given. We also pen down all the relevant information given in the numerical problems. Okay. Like suppose you are given the value of initial velocity, we write u is equal to something. For example, u is equal to 10 meter second minus 1. Suppose final velocity is given, we can pen down v is equal to 20 meter second minus 1. Time is given, we write time is equal to say 5 seconds and we have to calculate acceleration, then we put a question mark. It gives you a picture which equation may be used to solve the numerical problem. As it is clear, in these four quantities, 3 are given and 1 is to be obtained. So clearly we can use the first equation of motion. Similarly, from other numerical problems, we can pen down all informations and then that will give you a picture, clear picture that which equation may be used. If a body is moving in a circular path, then its circular velocity may be obtained. Circular motion is always accelerating motion because its direction is continuously changing. We can use the formula v is equal to 2 pi r upon time t. If one complete round is in t time, radius of the circular path is r, then total distance in time t is 2 pi r, which is equal to circumference of the circle, and velocity is equal to distance upon time. Now we will take up numericals of motion. First numerical, a boy cycles from his home to his school at a speed of 40 km per hour and returns back at a speed of 60 km per hour. Then calculate his average speed. Let the distance between his home to school is x. So going 40 km per hour to school and coming back x kilometers again to his home. So total distance travelled is 2x. Therefore total distance is twice of x. We can calculate the total time taken using the formula time is equal to distance travelled upon speed. So time is equal to, that is T1, distance upon speed, that is x upon 40. T2 is equal to x upon 60. Therefore total time T is equal to T1 plus T2, and that is equal to x upon 40 plus x upon 60, and that equals to LCM is 120. 40 3 is 120, so thrice of x plus 60 to the 120, twice of x. Thus total time is 5x upon 120, that is equal to x upon 24 hours. Now average speed is equal to total distance upon total time taken, and that is equal to total distance is twice of x and time taken is x upon 24, and that is twice of x into 24 upon x, and that is 48 km per hour. Now we consider another numerical problem. A car starts from rest and attains the velocity of 60 km per hour in 5 seconds. Calculate the displacement if car accelerates uniformly. So here we know it starts from rest, so u is equal to 0. It attains velocity of 60 km per hour, that is 60 km per hour in time 5 seconds, and we have to calculate the displacement. First of all, we have to observe the units. Similar units are required to solve the numerical problems. So we have to convert 60 km per hour into meter per second, and it can be done by multiplying 60 km per hour by 1000 upon 3600, because 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters and 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Okay. we cancel it. This is 5 and this is 18, then 6 10 times and 6 3 times, and final it is 50 upon 3 meter second minus 1. Then after we have to select the equation of motion which may be used to solve the numerical problem. Here we have to find displacement, but in the equation acceleration is also required. So first step, we have to calculate the acceleration by using first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at, implies a is equal to v minus u upon t, and v is 50 by 3 minus initial velocity is 0 upon time is 5 seconds. So that is 50 upon 3 into 5, and that is equal to 10 by 3 meter second minus 2. Now we have acceleration also, so we can use either the second equation of motion or third equation of motion. Using second equation of motion, s is equal to ut plus half at square, implies s is equal to u is equal to 0 into 5 plus half dot 10 by 3 dot time is 5 seconds, so 5 square, that is 0 plus 10 into 25 by 2 into 3, and that is cancel 5 times, so it is 125 upon 3 meters. In the next numerical, a car is moving at a velocity of 90 km per hour. It means its initial velocity u is equal to 90 km per hour, is stopped on applying brakes, so final velocity becomes 0. If it moves 6 meters before stopping, calculate the time involved. So displacement s is given to be 6 meters and time is required. Step 1, we have to change the unit in initial velocity, so we multiply 90 by 1000 upon 30 600, and this is 5 by 18 5 times, so it is 25 meter second minus 1. Now first we will calculate the acceleration. We have v square is equal to u square plus twice of as. We can use the third equation of motion, because in this equation v is given, u given, s is given, and only quantity acceleration is required. Okay. As v is equal to 0, this is 25 square plus 2 times of a dot 6, and thus 0 is 625 plus 12 times of a, implies 12 a is equal to minus 625, and finally a is equal to minus 625 upon 12. Here negative acceleration shows that body is slowing down before stopping, so it is negative acceleration or retardation. Unit is meter second minus 2. Now in order to calculate time, we may use the first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at implies t is equal to v minus u upon a. So v is 0, u is 25 upon minus 625 upon 12. It further implies t is equal to 25 into 12 upon 6, 25 times, so that is 12 upon 25 seconds. Now we consider a numerical on circular motion. A boy is walking on a circular track of radius 42 meter. Radius is equal to 42 meter. If he complete 5 rounds in 60 minutes, then calculate his speed of walking. As 5 rounds in 60 minutes, so one round in 60 upon 5, that is equal to 12 minutes. In order to calculate the velocity, we use the formula of circular motion, circular velocity. So v is equal to 2 pi r upon time taken. Because in one complete round, that is circumference, and time taken is 12 minutes. So v is equal to 2 pi r implies v is equal to 2 pi, radius is 42 meters upon time is 12 minutes. That is equal to 7 pi meters per minute. We can put the value of pi 22 by 7. So v is equal to 7 into 22 by 7, that is 22 meters per minute. In order to solve numericals graphically, we consider the velocity time graph, meter second minus 1, time in seconds, 0. Now, in this graph, which is velocity time graph, we observe that in this velocity time graph, during first 2 seconds, between A to B, the body is moving with uniform acceleration. In next 2 seconds, that is between 2 to 4 seconds, between B to C, it is traveling with a constant velocity, and then after, in the next 2 seconds, that is 4 to 6 seconds, the body is slowing down and uniformly retarding or deaccelerating. In order to calculate the displacement during different time intervals or total displacement during 6 seconds or whatever it is. So, in the first 2 seconds, suppose we have to calculate the displacement during the first 2 seconds, then we know displacement is equal to area under the graph AB. So, displacement during first 2 seconds is area under the graph AB, that is equal to area triangle that is half base into height. So half base is 2 into height is इसको हम कर CT, this is E and this is say F. Is equal to half AE dot BE, that is half into 2 into 20, and that is 20 meters. To calculate displacement during 2 to 6 seconds, we consider the trapezium BCDE. So displacement between 2 to 6 seconds is equal to area trapezium BCDE, that is half dot distance between the parallel sides, that is B dot sum of the parallel sides, that is BC plus FD, sorry, BC plus ED, equals to half dot B equals to 20 dot BC is 2 and ED is 4, 2 plus 4, that is half dot 20 dot 6, and that is equal to 60 meters. These are the representative numerical problems. For more queries, you can put your remarks or queries in the comment box.